had another little come to Jesus conversation with myself. The other night I went out to dinner and we saw this man stumble. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we were having dinner on the Strip. I made an assumption. He fell outside on the ground, and I just assumed he was drunk. We had been with him earlier, like he was in the same restaurant as us, and he didn't appear drunk then, but just stumbled outside. And I didn't run to his rescue. I didn't help him up. And then he managed to make it back into the restaurant. And the funny thing was, my thought process was, so he's drunk, I go out and help him stand up, then what do we do with him, right? The restaurant's not going to let him back in if he's drunk, and I can't take him home. First of all, it wasn't my car. Second of all, we had a baby. So I was like, there's nothing I can do. But he did make it back in that restaurant, and when he walked in the door, I made eye contact with him, and I'm like, what are you doing? Turns out he was suffering from dehydration. He wasn't drunk at all. Dagnabbit. I'm like, I know better. I know better. And, I am beating myself up, but it was a great lesson. It was such a great lesson. And I love great lessons, especially if I learn from them. Like, I don't want to make that mistake again. Even if he was drunk and there wasn't anything I could do for him, I could have helped him stand up. But this guy really I was having a medical emergency, and I was like, oh, he's drunk. Gosh golly. Great lesson. Let's not think the worst of people immediately. And it was funny because, like I said, he had been with us earlier and he didn't appear to be drunk. I probably should have known better. But even if he was drunk, he's a living, breathing human being that needed some help. And I could have provided it. And it was eye-opening for me.